Here's some free picks for you guys for tonight for the UFC 266 fight card. Let me tell you, from a gambling perspective and trying to get a return on your units, this is a tough card. Anybody that's expected to win, Vegas has made it hard for you to get a return on them, right? There are a few props that you can play and stuff like that on some of those fights, but listen, I like to bet probability, right? What's probable to happen here? I don't want to gamble with my units. I actually want to throw something out there that's going to get me a return on my money. So, looking at this whole card, there were a couple spots that I thought, I feel pretty good about sticking a little bit out there and getting a return, but they were very slim. The first one is Medic versus Jalen Turner. I don't see that fight going to the distance. Vegas doesn't see it going the distance. These are two very skilled strikers. Medic is supposed to be this insanely talented prospect that's coming up and all this, and he's shutting guys' lights out. Turner has the ability to shut your lights out or submit you. I can't see that fight going the distance. So I put a unit there, and again, it's going to be chalk, and that's cool. You know, you don't need to get plus money every time you bet. In fact, if you're betting plus money constantly, you're chasing, right? You're chasing something that's not there. So I think that was negative 200. And then the other spot that I'm going to stick a unit on is I'm going to stick a unit that the Blades Rosenstrike fight makes it out of the first round. And I am gambling a little bit here, but I feel that there's going to be a filling out process in that fight that's likely to take up at least half of the first round. And so I really feel that Blades just getting stuck, just getting knocked out by Derek Lewis, he's going to be ultra aware and ultra cognitive not to make that same mistake again. So I feel that he's gonna find a way to shoot in on Rosenstrike that makes it work, where he doesn't get knocked out and get hit with an uppercut or something silly like that, right? So I really feel that fight makes it out of the first round. Now what happens after that, I don't care, but I think that makes it out of the first round. And there you go. There's another chalk bet that you can cut. You can get a return on your money, probably a 30% return on your unit, right? All the other fights, all the other lines, I didn't care for whatsoever. Just those two lines. That's all I'm betting tonight on UFC 266. Hopefully I can get off of that. Hopefully I can gain a unit or a half a unit. We'll see what happens. I would not bet the main event, because either of those guys can win. Either of them can do it in any round. The odds and all that, just there's nothing favorable there. That's such a close fight that it should be a pick 'em straight up. It's such a close fight that there's no way that I would ever even think about betting that. The Diaz fight, wouldn't think about betting that. Haven't seen him in 6 years. In fact, he's been partying for 6 years. So if you do stick money on that, you kind of got to stick it on Lawler, right? What was the other one that was interesting on this card that I was kind of looking at? There was another one that Diaz Lawler, don't bet. Yeah, I think that. I mean that pretty much covers the. No, there was an undercard fight that. Oh, that's right. there is, so Nick Diaz's friend, this Santos, is that his last name? He's fighting, who's he fighting? Because I'm on video, I can't think of the dude's name. If I wasn't on video, I'd hit it just like that. Simmelsberger, is that what it is? Look for that dude to lose that fight. So you could stick some money there. You could definitely stick some money there. He's not gonna win that fight. But there's something up with that. They're playing some type of line or looking for some type of outcome on that so that they can bet on that fight. And that's why this kid's on this card, right? And there's another kid that's a favorite to Nick Diaz being on this card. I'm positive that Diaz or that Vegas has their eyes on that. There's something going on there. Dude hasn't fought since 2017, 2018, I think, something like at least in a professional fight. Now he may have been training with Diaz and this type of stuff. I think his last fight was in the PFL, if I'm not mistaken. But watch out for that, because there's something up there. There's a desired outcome that's the reason they got him in there, and there's a line that they're all betting on that. So the only way to know what it is, you'd have to be in the Diaz camp, right? And I'm sure that they've stuck tons of bets out there on what it is. You would think that they couldn't control it outside of the first round, so it would have to be something in the first round. But those are my picks. Get some money, get some return tonight. I'll see you guys later.